Good morning, Kiwanians. We make our plans, and then life happens. 2 years ago, I stood before you as your newly elected governor-elect, and I had plans. Long-range plans for the district, growth plans for membership, financial plans to recapitalize our operating budget, administrative plans to streamline our governance and make it more effective and efficient. I even had plans to eat a chicken or two. I did not have any plans to bury my sister or my mother. I did not have any plans to change careers or move into a new home. I did not have any plans to take on the joyful challenges of single parenthood, and I did not have any plans to engage in what has at times become a literal life or death struggle with some of life's other demons. Life happened, and I know that many of you have similar tales to tell. I'm reminded of the Apostle Paul's second letter to the early Christian church at Corinth. After giving a litany of reasons for why he could boast, Paul wrote, "To keep me from becoming conceited because of these surpassingly great revelations, there was given me a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan, to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me, but he said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness.'" It felt as though God himself was telling me, "I'm going to let you have this governor thing, but only to show you that you shall put all your trust in me, because you can do nothing without me." And so I learned to understand what Paul meant when he wrote, "For when I am weak, then I am strong." Yes, I had my plans 2 years ago, but my action plan was quickly reduced to nothing more than getting on my knees and thanking God for another day, for surrounding me with loving friends and family, and for granting me the privilege of being associated with some of the best people this side of heaven, Kiwanians. Indulge me for a few moments, please, so I can share with you some of the amazing things you've accomplished this year in support of serving God's children while I wrestled with these challenges. Our Kiwanis International Counselor earlier this year was Mr. Don Sanker from the Pennsylvania District. Many of you know that the Capital District was the second district to adopt the regional structure behind the Pennsylvania District. According to Mr. Sanker, we in Capital have taken their original concept to an entirely new level. We are experiencing successes that they still haven't imagined, and other districts throughout North America are turning to us to understand what we are doing so that they can emulate it. You may not hear Capital District associated with many number ones, but the Kiwanis world recognizes us as the only district that consistently ranks near the top in every measurable category. We have the 4th largest CKI district in the world. We have the 3rd largest Key Club district in the world. We have the 4th highest per capita giving to the Kiwanis International Foundation and are 1st in our size category. We had the 3rd highest percentage of attendees at the International Convention, 3rd only to 2 districts that had candidates for vice president. It was a Capital District resident nominated by a Capital District club that won the Kiwanis International World Service Medal in Nashville this year, and his project is on a very short list for consideration as the next international worldwide service project. We organized 35 new service leadership program clubs so far this year and have at least 5 more about to organize. Just to put that in perspective, we are only 2 clubs shy of our 12% growth goal, and that is unprecedented. We had a full house at our Key Leader program this spring, and that will allow us to expand this incredible servant leadership program to an additional corner of the district in the year 2010. That is measurable progress toward our goal of having Key Leader available to youth in all 4 corners of this great district. We remain financially solid and continue to have the lowest district dues in the world. In fact, they're roughly 50% lower than the average district and 25% lower than the next closest district. And if that isn't good enough for you, this past Friday, your Finance Committee delivered an investment policy for our district reserve, which was subsequently approved by the board. This policy provides as close as one can get to a guarantee that investment returns will outpace inflation, and that means 2 things. First, if we stabilize or grow our membership, these returns can be used to increase our operating budget for things such as paid support staff, increased reimbursement for out-of-pocket expenses, and professional advertising media like billboards, radio, and TV that will benefit all clubs. Second, it means that there may never again be need for a dues increase unless the delegate body is presented with a sound business case for increasing our expenditures. We made substantial technological progress by reestablishing our district email list service, upgrading the district directory to make it more complete, more accurate, and more user-friendly, and taking advantage of communication and social networking tools such as telecons, YouTube, Facebook, Craigslist,